I saw your question. You asked, what commandments should Blackdom have followed? And I want to answer that carefully. Because the truth is, they were already trying. After slavery, there were 10 survival rules, what I call the 10 commandments after slavery. And the very first one was this: learn to read and teach another. Because reading was never just about education. It was about protection. It was about not being lied to. It was about understanding contracts, land, law, and knowing when something was being taken from you. Places like Blackdom, New Mexico, places like Mound Bayou, places like Eatonville. They were built by people who understood something very clearly. If we don't build for ourselves, we will always be dependent on a system that was never built for us. But even with that knowledge, they were still up against something bigger: isolation, lack of resources, economic pressure, and systems designed to slowly wear them down. So the question is not just, what should they have done? The real question is, what are we still doing today? Are we still teaching each other? Are we still building? Are we still protecting what we create? Because those commandments were never meant to stay in the past. They were meant to be carried forward. And this Sunday, I'm breaking down commandment number 1, why learning to read was never optional. It was survival. If this story resonates with you, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from. I want to see how far this story is traveling. And that is why commandment number 1 still matters. Because reading was never only about books. It was about power. It was about being able to read a contract before signing your name. It was about understanding land papers, debt, court notices, school rules, military forms, welfare rules, and every piece of paper that could decide the direction of a family's life. That is why people pushed education so hard. Not because school was easy, not because every teacher saw black children as valuable, not because every door opened when you learn, but because without knowledge, the world could tell you anything and expect you to believe it. So when my father said, learn to read, go to school, and when my grandmother carried that same kind of wisdom, they were not just talking to one child. They were speaking from history. They were saying, do not let anybody make you easy to control. Do not let anybody write your story for you. Do not let anybody convince you that survival is enough when freedom requires understanding. And that is why I believe this commandment did not die with the past. It is still alive right now. If this story makes you think about your own family, your own elders, or what somebody told you that you did not understand until later, drop a comment and tell me, which commandment do you think we still need the most today? And if you are still watching, please subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to remember this. Learning was never just education, it was survival. It was